So I don't know what's up with the game audio, because literally I have the game now at 100% volume, and it's still not great. So yeah. I mean, it's now to the point where I don't feel like I have to up it, but it's still not great, like, at all. Like, literally, when I first swapped to how I'm recording now with this new old headset, I had to lower the volume because everything was so loud, and now I'm literally up to 100 where I wasn't before. It's Eiffel Tower, yeah, France. Good. Trendy pal, Steven. My own fave collection. I found the perfect thing for you. Like it, of course you do. Go and establish ourselves as the top fashion superstars in town. Ever stylish, Penelope. And from our mom. Yeah, way to remind me I still haven't, done anything with that. That can just go immediately. It's just a tea set. Penelope gives us a kung fu tea. You know, I'll wear a new shirt. And we get the Eiffel Tower from Gulliver. The whole Eiffel Tower. He sent us the whole of France, basically. At least the French identity. Also, my webcam has moved. It keeps, like, shifting. And I think it shifts ever so slightly every time I take the lens cap off. And then I just don't notice until moments like that, and it's just like, oh yeah, that moved. That's moved a lot. Pop all these in here. This lost item is Barbara's. She's the only one we couldn't check with yesterday, so... I'm trying to, like, think of things I can yap about today. I suppose one thing I can kind of yap about, and it's something I was talking with a friend about, and that is basically, like, tutorials not being for established players. And I'm just gonna say that. Tutorials aren't. They never are. Hello, Pinky. Still you. Hello, wah. You want to talk about wah? Oh, wait. No, wrong thing. Well, I know this isn't hers, but we're gonna check anyway, I guess. Or it is hers. I keep both my hands warm again. Thanks for returning this to me. I'd like to give you a little thank you gift. I like this. A kid's smock. I don't, but thanks. Wish I had new stuff so often. But didn't I try to give that to you yesterday? Does it shuffle whose it is every time you... Okay. But this came about because of the tutorial in Pokemon Champions. And from what I remember of it, I think it does a pretty good job for new players. But yeah, for established players, it makes you do some pretty dumb stuff. But hey, it's a tutorial. It literally doesn't matter. You know, it's the kind of thing that you're just mashing A through because it's a tutorial. Okay, we got Crazy Red. Ah. Let's see here. Okay, it's all paintings. I don't know what's different with this one. Let's see. She's looking the wrong way. He is so done with you. Okay, yeah. Him being so done. She's not wearing her head scurfy thing. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's this one. This is the right color. This one, it's the bandana changes color. I don't think we have this one yet, so... The wistful painting. Oh, take it. But like... Tutorials can be really frustrating for an established player when they are so dumb. Like, I'm not gonna say, like, you shouldn't have problems with them. They're annoying. Especially when they're making you do dumb things that you don't want to be doing. You see a better solution than what the tutorial is telling you to do, but that better solution probably does not teach you what the tutorial is trying to teach you, because you already know better. Well, if it isn't dumpling, Fagoo, so is there something you need from me? Slightest. Hey, you wanna come over to my house, like, right now? No big reason. I just think it'd be nice to talk inside sometimes. Sound good? Yeah, sounds good. Alright, let's get going then, Fagoo. Also, I already know not to tell her her house looks great or else she'll get angry, and I don't want that, but I want to dig this up really quick. Dug up a fossil. You proud of me? You proud of me, Penelope? I dug up a fossil. I would say in your backyard, but it's closer to, say, behind your house. Come on in. Keep your shoes off if you want, Fagoo. I mean, I probably should take them off. I've been wearing them a really long time, though, so... I spent so much time sprucing up this house. It feels like cleaning has become my new hobby. But go ahead, look at every corner. Doesn't bother me, Fagoo. I mean, I already did that, so... Yeah, what do you think? All the stuff in my house is super cool. At least I think it is. You know, if something catches your eye. Depending on what it is, maybe we can work something out. Let's see if I can buy one of these shirts. I want to see if I can buy the Big Bro shirt. I'll take it. Gets it out of your house. Then you can replace it with something that's actually good looking. I know. Okay, it's your it's your responsibility now, Fagoo. So I start keeping my sea bass. I feel healthier somehow. Just because I'm living closer to nature. Go nature, go nature, go Pala! Oh, relax. Think my house is your house, Fagoo. You don't want that. I guess you usually tell me my furniture suits me. Do you think they're just flattering me? No, your furniture really suits you. Just try putting a plant like a patria. You can make a room easier on the eyes. Yeah, take care of your peepers so you won't have a good glare. But yeah, like, the general thought is like, you know, like one of the things is like, oh, bullet seed on Meganium. It's like, well, one, a non-megad Meganium has equal attack to special attack. It does not matter what you're using, and bullet seed is theoretically the second strongest grass move in the game. So it's not a bad thing to be running if your Meganium is running physical attacks. And if I'm remembering the tutorial right, no, the bullet seed section was later. That was, I believe, the one on weaknesses and resistances, I think. And I think they were using that move just to guarantee you didn't KO a Mon or something. I don't remember the tutorial completely, but like, it was things like that, where it's like, they're doing it for a reason. The other day my stereo just stopped working. It was so lame. I'm not good with that stuff, so Dina fixed it for me. Dina may not look bright, but she's way better at machines and stuff than I am. I mean, she looks pretty bright. Yeah, I'm heading home. I'm gonna say it's okay, because you only have plenty of punches on me for me. It's cool, I can take it. No, the balance is off in here. Thanks. So we're hanging out today. So you might see it, Fagoo. I thought I was... You really want me to be like your house is trash? I'm not like that. I feel bad just being like, it was okay. Because I like her house. It's a good house. It's a good layout. I mean, remove the other shirt and it would be basically perfect. Like, that's the big problem is the shirts. Like, and I've helped deal with one. So, you know. Also, I completely forgot to check the morning turnip price, so... I'm just hoping the afternoon prices are good. But like, I am very much in the camp of like, A tutorial is a nuisance for a veteran, but should be able to tell a new player the things that veteran knows. Like, I mean, a pretty good example, I'm just gonna sell both of these, would be like the catching tutorial in every Pokemon game ever. It's never great, and the ones that do tell you exactly how to catch a Pokemon, a veteran player is sitting there mashing the A button going, I know, I've been through this, I know. Like, but a new player, you know, admittedly it is pretty self-explanatory, but a new player that does not know how to catch a Pokemon might appreciate the tutorial on, well, you use moves to weaken the opposing Pokemon, then you throw your Pokeball at it and hope. Hello, Dumpling. Seem chipper as always, so how can I help you? We'll chat. Feels like something's been missing from my house. Something with a rectangular shape. It's like a rectangular shaped hole in my heart. You're trying to replace one of your seats, I know. Oh, Margie! Hello, Steven. It's this perfect picnic weather, so how can I help you? What's the latest? Maybe you could invite me over to your house or something? I just want to just relax and talk to you at your place. I mean, if you want to come over, we can do that right now. That is only half an hour from now, but no. I don't like the scheduled visits. They're very inconvenient. But, yeah, like, I do find it a little funny of just how randomly butthurt people are getting around the specifically Pokemon Champions tutorial. Because, like, there have been so many people I've seen complaining so much about the misgendered Gallade. And it's like, so, like, I'm gonna be honest, if that was Game Freak's way, and I know the game wasn't developed by Game Freak, but they would have to have okayed, you know, a change like this. But like, if that was their way of being like, yeah, Gallades can be female now, you know, it's no longer a gender lock evolution, it's just take a Curlia, use a on-stone on it, I would have been fine with that. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest, like, that evolution being gender locked has always kind of annoyed me. Because, I mean, it just doesn't make a huge amount of sense, but also, like, I don't see why it would need to be. I don't know how you could look at a Gallade and be like, yeah, those are only male. Obviously. You know, it's like, nah, that honestly, looking at the evolutions, Gardevoir feels more like the one that should be gender locked. You know, like, and I mean, Gardevoir is meant to be like a magical knight kind of thing. Let me tell you, this Fox dude talked to me outside the train station. He was a real good eye for art. Real once-in-a-lifetime chance stuff. Before I knew it, I spent a ton of money on this crazy-looking worthy painting. About later, listen, I don't know anything about paintings are worth. I'd ask you, buy this painting? Yeah, I'll take it, man. I'll check. I'll definitely check. Plus, that puts me down to 69. Nice. But like, you know, magical knights can be either gender, but design-wise, it does very much feel like Gardevoir is more female-coded than male-coded. Especially Mega Gardevoir. Mega Gardevoir is literally wearing a big poofy dress. So if either of them were to be gender-locked, it makes sense that at least, like, Mega Evolving would be gender locked. If you're gonna get that, super pedantic. But it's not. So, like, why Gallade need to be? You know. Like, it's just kind of dumb. And like, I'm not saying people aren't allowed to get upset over things that I don't think are reasonable. Like, you're allowed. I ain't gonna stop you. It's just silly to me, of just how annoyed people are getting. It has been really funny watching people go from like day one of Champions being out, crapping on that game, to now, like, we're like 5 days in, I think. 5-6 days in. They're like, actually, no, wait, this is kind of fun. It's like, yeah, no crap. Like, maybe you should have tried the game before just immediately crapping on it. But that just seems to be what people do with Pokemon games these days. Like, which in of itself is really annoying. Like, the amount of people, and even you guys watching who aren't Pokemon fans, have probably heard of just how quote-unquote bad Scarlet and Violet are. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are the best-selling Pokemon games in modern memory. They are the best-selling Pokemon games in the series outside of Red, Blue, Yellow. Well, Red, Blue, Green, Yellow. Outside of Gen 1, they are the best-selling games. Don't you think if they were bad, especially as bad as people say they are, they wouldn't be? So have we went and seen Penelope yet? I don't remember. I know I saw her in her home and I was talking about something, so I had the mental thought of I'm going to go back and talk with her later. And then I don't think I did. Penelope! See my house? We want to talk about Chi. Let's talk. Ask a favor, brought a present for Vic. Yeah, I'll take care of it. I mean, he may have scammed me out of a painting, but... Or scammed me into buying a painting that's... well, a scam. But, But, like, quite honestly, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are the best games in the series so far. They just are. Like, there's basically no competition. Hey Vic, got you a thing. I have a delivery for you, man. Yep, delivery for you. Here it is. Delivery for my main man, Vic from Penelope. Hopefully it's a shirt. It's wallpaper. Groovy wall. It's not bad at all, but it's gonna... Alright. Well, I was hoping it was a shirt so you'd change out of that horrendous default design. But... okay. And like, almost everyone that's played Scarlet and Violet, I have to say almost because I know personally somebody who would disagree on this, would basically agree that it is the best game in the series so far. I delivered it! So make the delivery to Vic. Let go, Chi! It's the story. So our neighbor didn't like what I sent over? I think it's worth having more of an open mind. Did he say it wasn't half bad or something like that? I don't know. But like, a lot of the hate you'll see from people. So I'm saying but like a lot today. This is my catchphrase today. Gas. A lot of the hate you see are from people who just simply have not played the games. Simple as. Notice you have an emerald right there in your pockets. Yeah, no, but I've wanted an emerald for a very long time. Yeah, you can buy it. Sounds amazing, actually. I would have sold it to you for like 2 bells. I don't know why this is making me gassy. It's literally just juice. It's not the kind of juice it says it is, but, you know. Barbara! Where have you been, girl? So you wanna... Yeah, we'll talk. This is the place to see and be seen in Oracle, Dumpling. Wouldn't say I dress up just to come down here, but I definitely take a peek in the mirror first. That is fair. And you're not wearing a default design, so you're doing good. Doing quite good. Like, you get that a lot with games, where people will just hate on them for the sake of hating on them. And, like, it's just kind of not cool. And the more popular a game is, the more people will hate on it just to hate on it. Which I don't get. Yep, either we already have it, or it's a fake. Like, I mean, Pokemon is probably the biggest example of that. I can almost guarantee you the vast majority of even, like, content creators who made videos crapping on champions are playing it, enjoying it, you know, and the articles and stuff that came out about it were just jumping on the bandwagon to, you know, basically to hate on it for the sake of hating on it because it gets clicks. Hey, Mo. Ain't old Steven. I come visit Oracle today. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Mo. At Costal, what's up? I never know what to buy. Maybe shower curtain rings? So what's up, bro? Let's talk. I'm at the home center. I always find myself going around the store a bunch of times. They got Final Fantasy slime up there. Be a she slime. She slimes are orange. But by the same token, not all she slimes are actually female, and not all blue slimes are male. Because reasons, I guess. Why make things simple when you can make them complicated? I mean, you've got Akira Toriyama on your side. Make it as complicated as you want, and then have people scream for like an hour. The Akira Toriyama way. I joke, I like Dragon Ball. Again, you get people who crap on Dragon Ball who've never watched a single episode. Just simply because it's popular. It's Wednesday, or Hump Day as they call it, whoever they are. Sometimes that hump looks huge, so let's both try and get over it. But like, I don't know, it's just one of those things where like it kind of drives me a bit nutty, especially like with like the most relevant thing usually is anything Pokemon when it comes to this topic, because like I've seen so many articles where it's like fans hate Pokemon champions, and the comments are just full of people going, but we don't. It's like, yeah, but you are giving that gaming journalist what they want. You're giving them attention and clicks, which is what they want. So like, you know, you're giving them traction, which gives them money, which that's ultimately all they care about. You know, it's very much one of those things where this is kind of a different topic, but I have had the idea, though I'd probably never do it because this would be way too much work, of at some point, like, sitting down with, like, a properly Canadian TV station and just taking notes on every advertisement that comes up and then sending those notes to the advertising boards of Canada, because almost every advertisement breaks the rules. They just get ignored because everybody's doing it and nobody's reporting it. Technically, these gaming journalism, technically that is also breaking rules at the moment, because for those of you who are in Canada, you know where I'm going with this probably. Those outside of Canada, you can't post news on Facebook. You're not allowed. Basically, and this is, in my opinion, the dumbest thing, effectively, a bunch of news agencies banded together to petition the Canadian government to force online platforms to pay them money for them to post onto those online platforms, because their articles being posted on these online platforms was taking away views from their own websites. Because the thing that they taught people to do for decades, that being read the headline, don't actually read the story, just read the headline and be angry, read the headline and feel whatever we want you to feel, when you can see the headline before you click on an article, you don't need to click on it. You're already reading it the way that news agency wanted you to read it. So, it was costing them money, so they wanted to be able to basically print money off of social media. And a lot of platforms basically just went, we just won't have your stuff be visible in Canada. Easy as. And personally, nothing of value was lost. But gaming news is still news. It should fall under the same blanket ban. So, would be funny to start reporting all of those for getting around the ban. Because, those pages would get dinged for that. And I mostly just want to do it just to test the, when it comes to my, sending in, a detailed list of notes, basically, about, advertising. I just want to see if the advertising standards boards would actually give a crap. Because I don't think they would. I just don't think they would. Any of you who are Canadian, you probably know this, especially if you watch TV, but on basically every Canadian TV station, every hour to 2 hours, you get a little prompt that's basically here at whatever station this is, or the parent company of the station, we take advertising and following the advertising laws very seriously, and if you have any questions or concerns about advertising you see on this network, call or the main agency. And it's okay, but I highly doubt anybody actually does that, because a lot of the stuff you see in advertisements does break the rules quite a lot. We just accept it. Which you could argue means it's not breaking the rules if people are accepting it, however it is, because people have accepted it, but there's still rules. You should still follow them. Man, today I have yapped about everything, haven't I? Missed a lot of stuff. I'm just in a yappy mood. I am very tired. Did I edit? That's a good thing to be questioning. Yes. Yes, I did. It's hard to keep track sometimes. Though also, before I forget, I set a new personal best in let's Miku size let's Miku size in fitness boxing Miku. And that new PB is I full comboed it. Holy crap, is that song brutal. Like, I am very sore at this point. Like, even doing this, like, my arms are just sore. It doesn't help that, like, after I did that, I had a shower, and that always seems to make my muscles more tense when they were already a bit sore, having a shower. So, yeah. But, yeah. Now I'm going to fully officially start working on the intermediate difficulty. I did it on the easiest, which may sound like, that'd be nothing. Oh no, it's not nothing. My last attempt on intermediate, I did worse than like my worst attempt on easy. And that was with already knowing the vast majority of the notes coming at me. So, yeah. But I have been yapping for like half an hour now, so I feel like that's probably a pretty good place to end it. So with that, I thank you all very much for watching and listening to me yap about random ass things for like half an hour. And hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Leaf, where I will try to not do that again. See you all then.